Welcome back to Good News to Go. I'm Ren.
And I'm Mabel.
And we're bringing you the best and brightest stories from around the globe.
This week, Paris has reopened the Seine River for public swimming.
We're learning about a tree that the Beatles climbed and plants are talking.
Keep your eyes peeled for a really rare meteor shower later this week.
And scientists developed roof paint that will help you save on air conditioning. 5 fast, feel-good stories. So our first story today is super cool, pun intended. Scientists from UT Austin and around the world used AI to design a new roof coating called the thermal meta-emitter that can make buildings up to 36 degrees Fahrenheit cooler after just a few hours in the sun.
Yeah, so your roof is like defrosting itself basically in peak sunlight. They tested it on model houses and surfaces were 9 to 36 degrees cooler compared to white and gray paints.
I mean, this could slash air conditioning use big time. Researchers estimate that a 4-story apartment in a hot city could save around 16,000 kilowatt hours per year, which is enough energy to run 10,000 air conditioners for an hour.
Oh, that's crazy. And it's not just like roofs. This same paint and technology could help cool cars, fabrics, even spacecraft by reflecting sunlight and emitting heat out into the sky.
Plus, if we coat enough rooftops, it could help beat the urban heat effect, which would cool entire cities just by adding it to your roof.
Paris has officially reopened the Seine for public swimming for the first time since 1923.
Well, we all remember that huge cleanup they did ahead of last year's Olympics that cost 1.4 billion euros. And now Parisians and tourists can dive in at 3 different free supervised bathing sites. One's close to Notre Dame, the Eiffel Tower, and Eastern Paris, and it allows up to 1,000 swimmers a day through August.
And these sites already have like changing rooms, showers, sand-style loungers, and lifeguards and water quality testing, which is really important.
I mean, imagine swimming in the Seine, like under the Eiffel Tower.
No, that actually sounds amazing. Like as a kid, whenever I would travel to cities with like huge rivers, I would always be so depressed at the fact that we couldn't swim in them. Like that was like the biggest wish of mine as a child. I can't believe this is happening.
That's funny because the mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo, described it as a childhood dream when she herself took a little test dip.
And there's been all of these like investments for the cleanup that have connected over 20,000 of these Parisian homes to sewers, upgraded treatment plants, and built giant rainwater reservoirs to reduce sewage overflow, which is how this dream was even possible.
But a little heads up, Paris's aging sewer system still struggles when there's heavy rainfall, so sites might temporarily close when that happens. Also, for safety, swimmers have to wear yellow life buoys and pass basic swim tests. A cedar tree climbed by the Beatles and a stunning violet beech tree are stealing hearts in Europe.
Right, so the London's legendary cedar tree at Chiswick House and Gardens was planted in the 1720s, and then in 1966, the Beatles filmed their music video for Rain perched on this tree, and now it's a finalist in the UK's Tree of the Year contest under the theme Rooted in Culture.
But that's not all. Across Europe, the European Tree of the Year just crowned another winner, the Heart of Delkowski Hills, which is a 300-year-old violet common beech in Poland.
And this Polish beech won with 147,000 votes, marking Poland's 4th consecutive victory in this contest. The tree has deep red leaves and a really interesting tradition. Tourists toss like peanuts into a hole in the tree where they wish for their dreams to come true.
Aww.
2 meteor showers are set to peak together in late July.
Yes, so on the night of July 30th into the 31st, both the Southern Delta Aquariids and the Alpha Capricornids will reach their maximum at the exact same time, which is a super rare cosmic double feature.
And moonlight apparently won't wash it out, and the waxing crescent moon sets really early that day, so it'll leave dark skies that are ideal for spotting up to 30 shooting stars per hour combined.
That is a lot. And the best time to watch is after midnight, so like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. is what they say. And for the best viewing, find a dark, open spot away from city lights, so it's very hard for us here in New York. Lie on your back and give yourself like 30 minutes for your eyes to adjust to the darkness to like really see it. And I'm really excited for everyone that can see this. Growing up in Wisconsin, my parents would often wake us up at like 2 a.m. to go out and look for the meteor showers. So if anyone gets to see them, tag us in your pictures. Our last story is wild. So plants might be talking and animals might be listening.
Yes, so a new study from Tel Aviv University found that tomato plants under stress, like dehydration, emit ultrasonic sounds, kind of like popcorn popping, that humans can't hear, but moths can.
Yeah, in lab trials, female moths were given a choice of 2 tomato plants, one that was screaming with stress sounds and one that was silent and healthy. And When both plants looked and smelled the same, the moths clearly preferred the quiet ones to lay their eggs.
And this is the first scientific proof ever that insects respond to sound signals from plants. It's acoustic communication in nature with plants engaging in conversation that we just never knew existed.
And it's more than just moths. Previous work showed that plants emit up to 30 to 50 ultrasonic pops per an hour when they're stressed, while healthy plants are actually almost silent. It's less than 1 per hour. And creatures like bats, mice, and other insects could potentially pick up on them.
And researchers say that this could just be the beginning, because imagine farms using sensors to listen to crop stress and then water them accordingly.
Does this make you think of the mandrake, the screaming plants in Harry Potter? Because that's all I can think of. And that's a wrap on this week of Good News to Go. Per usual, ended with an animal story.
Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell for more feel-good stories.
And we will see you next week.